coach is going to know, and these mirrors are legitimately everywhere. It's a bit millimeters. And just in front of us, we've had a few people talk about this. We've got the toilet. So like a public toilet, oh my gosh, I'm literally in the middle of it. That's a look at the sink. That is crazy. It's all marble. So we've got the craziest water stuff in the world. Candles, things just crazy. It's so over the top of here for it. It's so vintage. Obviously you've got the elevator up here that comes to this floor as well. It's a bit bonkers. It really is bonkers. It's so different to every single thing. This is the way it is. It's really unfortunate. The lounge is so grand. It has this really stuff. All the chairs, super funny. I love the curtains. The windows, like, they're just so beyond old fashioned, but it's actually quite an old fashioned way. Like, love it. It just feels like a really current space. When I say it's such a lot, it's got a sweet table. It has one of my favourite sweets, Weddings Originals, because yes, I can identify here with Weddings Originals. I think you just help yourself to that. I'll do with that. It's this kind of like purpose. There's also an empty board, which is essentially just some shelves and cabinets with items in there. It's not lots of stuff, there's no trinkets, there is jewellery, things like that. So my says there's a company branded stuff. The most important thing is this is where the coffee machine is. How else is this? It's like a little cafe, which is so cute. I love the tables around the outside. It is adorable here. It's got this pen, some pastries. This is also afternoon tea, which is in the afternoon, the water machine here.
This is Camilla Ash, and I cannot wait to share with you an incredible new lesson from one of my subscribers, Paul. He says this is the best lesson of all time. It looks incredible, and I can't believe I haven't tried this before, so let's jump right into it and get started. See how amazing that this new result system is. I'm really excited for this one. So let's go ahead and let's put a $10 bet on first ball, and then a $20 bet on 1 to 18. Okay, that's how we're going to start this out. We're going to play these independently. With two different sort of similar but not the same. I'll take 5 bet. Okay, and if you get 1 to 18 on the first 2 spins, you will automatically reset. So I'll show you how that works as well. That's going to depend on how much you progress. I'm going to show you your percentage. Let's go ahead and set it up. And here we go. We have 20 on 1 to 18. We have 10 on 34. Okay, that's a $10 win. So again, now we're up to $20 and that's rebet and spend. So again, we're going to use two different progressions for both of these, and that's going to allow us to lose the first two times on the third 12. And if we hit on 1 to 18 on either one of those spins, we can reset. So that's a break even. So you can see we hit the 33 there. If you hit the third 12, you will break even. So let's go ahead and spin. We're only going to go into the progressions if we lose. So that's a 7 red. Okay, that's a $10 win. We're currently up $30. Let's rebet and spin. And here we go. And we will be playing these independently, but not until we have actually lost something. That's a 20 black. And there we go, we lost. So now the progressions start. So what we want to do now is we want to look and see where we're at. Obviously, we were up 30, now we're not. So what we're going to do now is the third 12 is going to stay at $10. And then the 1 to 18 bet is going to go from 20 to 40. Just like that. And let's spin. And what we're going to be doing is the third 12 is going to be working off of original Fibonacci, and the 1 to 18 is going to be using Fibonacci modified. And if you win on the first two spins, even if you don't win on third 12, you automatically reset. You can see now we're back up 30, and then we can go to 1 to 18 and third 12. We're up $110. And again, the only way you would lose on this one is if you used if you ran out of progressions using modified Fibonacci on 1 to 18, which would be pretty hard to do. And we're up 120. Let's rebet and spend. So instead of when you double each time, you run out of chances pretty quickly. But when you're adding up your two previous bets for your next bet, now we're up to 120 still here. After that break even, then it's going to take a lot longer for you to lose your bankroll. And then if you have a really bad run, you might go back to where you have just a little bit of profit, but that's a lot better than losing your bankroll. We're up 130. Let's rebet and spend. And again, love seeing systems that are, the primary goal is to make sure you don't lose money instead of I need to win a lot of money very quickly. So, and again, there's people that benefit from both, and people that would choose one over the other. Okay, so we're going to increase by 20 on 1 to 18, going 20 to 40, and here we go. Okay, we hit it, so we immediately reset, even if we don't hit the third 12. Okay, we're up 130 again, and we go back to 20 and 10. All right, here we go. Let's see, 35 black, break even, up 130. And this is a system you can just sit down and play for a very long time, which without really worrying about losing your bankroll. Okay, and that is a break even. Now, obviously, any system can lose with the worst run in the world, but it would be hard to run out of progressions using Fibonacci on outside bets. And we're up 130. And then the only downfall to that is if you go really far, you will take a step back. But all the systems that I've seen recently, fuller version of this, it just needs to be half. So you could do $2 and $1. So think about that. You could divide everything by 10, and you could have a $200 bankroll with this one if you used $2 on 1 to 18 and $1 on third 12. So that would be the low roller version with the $200 bankroll. So, all right, so we're at 130. We recovered, and let's spin. Here we go. That's a 12 red. That's another win. And you can see we're getting up to 140 profit here, so we can make some money with this. Just doesn't go crazy right off the bat, but you can see it's starting to build up, and that's a 5 red. And then we're up to 150. And here we go. The other good thing about this system is that if you end up all on one side, with a lot of systems you're in trouble. That's not really the case here because we need hits on both sides, the low side and the high side. So let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. And again, the nice thing also is that you don't have to hit, on the first two attempts, if you don't hit the third 12, you don't have to continue with the recovery. Okay, you see we were up 160. We're going to go up by 20 on 1 to 18. And if we hit 1 to 18, we immediately reset. If we lose, so now, what we need to do is to modify because we're using Fibonacci instead of doubling on outside bets, and there's our win, and we're still up 160. So we go back to 20 and 10 again, and let's spin. All right, here we go. That's a 4 black, and that's a $10 win. We're up 170, and let's see what we get here. And the reason that I didn't do another system before this one was because I wanted to show you that how long this can go without losing. And we're up 170, and you start getting the feeling like, you know what, I'm going to be safe using this most of the time. That's a 27 red. That's a break even. We're up 170. Let's reset the spin.
If Bitcoin ever reaches $1 million, the difference between 90% and 98% uptime could amount to hundreds of thousands of dollars a month in missed Bitcoin. And that's why uptime, not just cheap power, is the real driver of long-term results. If you're like most investors exploring Bitcoin, you see...
And here we go.
What's happening, guys? I hope we're all good at that, and welcome back to another video. So we were in the town Basel this morning. We cycled 45 minutes and we ended up here. I never gave Nala a walk in the town because it was a wee bit busy in the morning. They're setting up for a wine festival, so I wanted to find somewhere just for Nala to stretch her legs, probably go to the toilet, and I just chill a wee bit. So we found this beautiful spot here next to the river. We're underneath this tree for some shade, and the river's just got loads of wildlife on it. We're sitting watching ducks. There's wee ducklings, storks, herons, and the swallows are coming down and taking a drink from it as well. So it's just absolutely beautiful. We're going to get the camera out and see if we can catch anything on camera pretty shortly. Nala is just behind me just now, whatever she's doing. Right. Alright, oh wow. Hey, can you say hello? Here you go. Anyway, our plans today, so last night we put our stories on Instagram for you guys to choose which country we go to next, and the choices were between Romania, Serbia and Croatia, and Croatia won by I think 66% of the votes. So that is our plan. We're going to the Croatian border, spend the day with it.
Today, I'm staying on a tiny island in the middle of the Swedish archipelago. Join me as I explore this remote island. I'll show you where I'm staying for the night. I'll try some of the amazing seafood and so much more. But to get there, we need to jump on a 15-minute speedboat ride. definitely a thrilling way to get on to the island. So we're going to go and explore. I'm going to show you where I'm staying. But this is one of the only routes back to the mainland. I think they did have something on the other side, but they've now changed that. First though, before I show you around the island, I will show you where I'm staying. Come on.
The hardest thing is to get started. You have to get it on paper.
We have started to deal with computers.
What's important early on, you're able to learn very quickly. People that have been spending more time making decisions of what they might actually need.
And this is where I'm staying, so let's head in. And there's rooms this side and in there, but mine. So you can get to London. Wow, this is nice. A little bit more cozier than I was expecting. So this is where I give you the room tour. However, I have realised I've given you the wrong room. Not quite sure why. I booked the Lighthouse Master Room Deluxe. I think you can see that up in the photo on the screen. And what they've definitely given me is the Lighthouse Assistance Room Deluxe. Now the difference is this is 20 square meters and the other one is 40 square meters, and as you can see it comes with a bit more living room, like sofa bed, more windows, and it's a lot bigger. So, and obviously I paid more for that, and I know that the boat is full. So I'm thinking, because I was the only solo so this is a big luxury. Check that. Yeah.
I'm going to go and check with my boss. She's the one that is planning the rooms and deciding where to put everyone. For now, the rooms here are fully booked, but we have a suite on the island.
So that room isn't available?
Not for now. It's another man living in there who came yesterday. So I don't know if she has switched them up. I will call to her and see
Oh, right, okay,
how she
because
did.
I wasn't told or anything.
No, of course. But otherwise, we can move you to the island suite, so you get the whole house for yourself. It's the best room here on the island, and it's much bigger.
Okay.
We just have to clean it.
Okay, fantastic. All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Now, the amount of times in my videos where I haven't complained and I've just kind of left it and thought, that's all right. However, they said they would put me in the cottage. You probably heard the conversation. Don't know if that has such a great view, though. I mean, this has the most amazing view. I mean, this is the dream, right? You're waking up to that beautiful scenery. You can hear the waves lapping against the shore. You can hear the seagulls. So it'll be interesting to see what the other one is like. They do a lot of experiences, including a tour of the island, which I'm going to do in a little bit. Is that Grace Jones? The Mona Lisa is like a rock star room, kind of. Very odd taste. Love this though, this is lovely. And there's a sailor there. Some reading material as well. Again, interesting mix. The spirit of sailing, day in the life of the Beatles. So let's check out the shower. Sanctuary for you to try. Enjoy a Swedish brand crafted with natural organic ingredients like seaweed and jellyfish extracts. I assume that says try, so don't take it with you because it looks like other people have been using it because that's only like a quarter full. Love this. Some potpourri and an oyster. Look at that. And the shower is pretty small, no more than 2 people in here. It is a beautiful day, and I thought it was going to be a lot cooler than this. It's about 28 degrees. I know, Swedish summers can be lovely. As we arrived in, we got our first shot of the lighthouse. This is no ordinary lighthouse. I'll explain why in a little bit. There is a cafe here that is open to non-residents, so to speak. So people that are coming here by boat, doing a tour of the islands, they can stop off here and get a coffee, which I'm going to do. Let's get one. So you can just help yourself to coffee in there, and there's some scones and then there's cakes, which if you are staying here as a guest, they don't cost you any extra. Obviously alcohol does, but water, Coke and soft drinks are free whilst you are staying here. It's really nice, you can just go on there as many times as you like. Cheers. Now you know how I was going about branding? Look at that. The lighthouse on the saucer. I wonder if you can buy these, these are really nice. So you get a little bit of a package, I'll come to the price at the end. So you get the boat over, which is included. You get lunch upon arrival, which I missed unfortunately. Welcome champagne in the wine cellar, which we're going to do before dinner. A 4-course seafood dinner. The sauna with hot tubs. The entrance to the lighthouse. And art exhibition around anyway, so you can check it out. But also you get a lighthouse master breakfast with that too. I'll come to the price at the end, but obviously they're giving me a slightly better room help. So before we check out the lighthouse, what they've done with the oil room, where they used to store the oil that used to power that lighthouse, because this is pretty cool.
Can I use Shopify to sell these cookies before they're done baking? I'll list these cookies real quick and then ask Sidekick to let my customers know that a new batch is coming. Oh, we just got an order. Someone ordered this batch. All right. Let's box these cookies up and print a shipping label with Shopify. Done. And just like that, I've started a business in my kitchen. Start your free.
Just relaxing it, they just come up with their boats. You can come onto the island you see and just go get coffee and then get back on your boat and head away. Look at this. So I was told that's where they used to store all the oil for the lighthouse. Amazing, they've left it in here. But this is a sauna. And it is on, so I'll be quick because I'm already sweating because it's hot, but you get some amazing views. Look at that. Wow. I know we've been having it pretty tough in Europe this summer with heat waves, but even in Sweden they've said that it's not normally this warm. It's actually 31 degrees today. And I thought it was going to be about, I don't know, maybe about 19, 20 degrees, nice and cool. So I might take the opportunity to go swimming later, which I didn't think I was going to do, but I did bring my swimming shorts, because maybe I might go in the hot tub later. So when you come out of the sauna, you can, and then just pull that over yourself to cool yourself down. Right, let's go in the lighthouse, shall we? There's going to be a lot of stairs. Built back in 1868. This is pretty special. They took this away for about 5 years to completely do this up. Look how they decorated it. I've been told on a good run it only takes about 5 minutes to get to the top. It does make you dizzy though. It's never good when you're in a lighthouse and there's someone coming down when you're going up. Thank you. There's a little window. I think I'm here. I'm at the top. I think I'm at the top. Huh? No, it goes further up. I don't know what this was. Oh, it goes all the way around. Now it's got the final set of steps. There's a random massage chair. Got there in a minute. Let's just go out this way. Wow, we're not even at the top yet. What's your head? Made it! Wow! What a view! Over there you can see the fort. You can walk all the way around this. And you get a complete 360 of the island. And you can see just how small it actually is. That's where we came in. Watch the gap. If you are liking the video, it does help me out, of course, if you can give it a thumbs up. Quite a lot of you that watch the videos, you're not subscribed. Make sure you do click that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you know when I upload a new video. Wow, you can actually feel the lighthouse swaying a little bit. I'm not normally scared of heights, but that is, yeah, that's quite high. Going down's gonna be fun. Wow. It's like a greenhouse in here. Ooh, it's hot. Whoa, I tell you, going down however many steps that is in a spiral, don't know if it make you dizzy. You know, the one thing I love about travelling is finding out the history of all these different places that I visit. But have you ever stopped to think about your own history and where you come from? Today's video is sponsored by MyHeritage.
Running an online brand? Yeah, it's a lot. Getting your domain on Wix Domains? Easy. Type it.
What?
Today we're visiting the smallest restaurant in New York City, but it's not here in Manhattan, it's actually 45 minutes away. Let's go to the train station. Right, we are now on the metro, or the underground, or the tube, or the whatever the New Yorkers subway. We're on the subway. We are at City Hall. We've got a 48-minute journey. We're going to Queens, which is where this restaurant is, okay? Side note, no one probably needs to know this, but we were on the wrong train going the completely opposite direction. Now we're going the right way. We're going uptown and Queens. Getting off at Grand Avenue Newton. And we're taking the R line, City Hall. You would think maybe the smallest restaurant would have been hidden somewhere in Manhattan, like down a secret street or underground. But no, we're actually going outside of Manhattan. I don't know if it's just me, but I find New York City subway really confusing. Get ready for the New York shot. This is how you know we're in New York. I will say, your trains look so cool. I feel like Spider-Man's just gonna pop out and save me, you know? Like it's gonna be stuck to the train. Right, 45 minutes later, we have made it to Grand Avenue, Newtown. We are in Queens. First time in Queens. Never been here, but apparently very rich culinary scene. Right, from this station, it is literally a 30-second journey across the road, so let's go. It is hot in New York as well today. Talking like 35 degrees, so for Americans, that's what, 90, 95. Is it? 35 C and F? 95, I was bang on. 95 degrees. Also, haven't been to one of these while I've been in New York. Keep seeing them everywhere. Subway. So if you are coming to this restaurant from that station, you walk down here, and I think it's across the road. Is it Indo-Java?
Indo-Java.
Indo-Java, yeah.
Maybe that way.
Saying...
More is up that way. It has to be around here or around here. That's what, a coffee place?
I don't know. It's that.
Oh,
If we're here, is it that?
it's gotta be over here somewhere.
Alright, thank you very much.
Wait. I know you're on the right path.
Okay, love the accent, by the way.
So New York, man.
There you go. Love that.
Love your accent. Where you from?
London, yeah.
That's beautiful, man.
Thank you, mate. Thank you.
I'm 58. I bought it about 20 years ago.
You're not 58.
I am 58.
You're not.
79, 60.
Shut up, you're not 58.
Yeah.
You're like 40.
I'm gonna show you.
You get the idea? No way.
Yes.
No way.
Yes, you see it? That's me, you see it? I look pretty good, man.
You look great.
Thank you, man.
Mate.
Fernando.
Nice to meet you, Orlando. Harrison. Thanks, boss. Cheers, mate. I think I can see it. It's over there. Legend, mate. Thank you. He shot across the street. He's now seen it. Oh, Orlando's a Jew. Thank you, mate. Thank you. I'll tell you what. I feel bad saying it, but people from Queens are really nice. Compared to Manhattan, people have been so rude to me. Orlando, if you're seeing this video, message me on Instagram, mate. If you ever come to London, I will happily show you around. We have now made it to Indo-Java. Now you're probably thinking Harrison. Been outside an Indonesian store. Indonesian store. Indonesian store. That's the right one. Well, let me tell you, first of all, this is a 4.7 on Google. The store is. Now inside the store, there is a single table restaurant called, pardon my pronunciation, but I think this is how you say it, because I was Googling it, Warung Salsa. Warung Salsa. Warung Salsa. There you go, nailed it. Salsa translates to Tuesday. Warung translates to a small family-owned food stall. So, technically, a Tuesday food stall. Now this is where it gets exciting and really, really cool. We are here on a Tuesday because it's only open on a Tuesday for lunch. That's it. I also don't think there's any menu, and it's inside this grocery store right now. So maybe we have a little look at the grocery store and then get to the table. The grocery store is rated 4.7 on Google with over 600 reviews, so it's pretty well respected. I am seeing a load of other Asian stores nearby as well, and Asian restaurants right by the subway station. But not many people know about this one. I think there was a New York City magazine that wrote about it. That's how I found out about it, so shout out to you guys. Right, let's get inside and try it. Warung Salsa. Hi there, how are you? You open for food?
Yes.
Yeah. 2 people. Thank you so much. This is cool. How are you? Good thing. I'm Harrison. Yeah.
Oh, you are from UK or something?
I'm from the UK, yeah.
It's like the accent is different.
Yeah. work then? Do you have a menu or is it just whatever you cook?
I just have one menu.
One menu?
Only.
Okay.
Yes, so if people want it or not, leave it.
That's it, deal with it. I love that. I don't know if you realise literally where we are sat right now, but we are in a grocery store, fully surrounded by products everywhere. People are shopping, and there is literally, well, there's this table, and then there's this little table. I don't know if this is an official table though. She's got one seat. Maybe if Dowie is in a good mood, maybe they'd allow you, you know, to have that seat. But officially, there's 4, even the plastic seats. There's 4 plastic seats here. So maybe there's a table for 4 and a table for 1. We fully are in a grocery store. Also didn't know there's only one dish on the menu, and I don't even know what that dish is yet. Got your cutlery here, got your napkins. Let's get a table set. Get a spoon. I don't know if we're eating a curry dish. I don't know if we're eating a meat dish. And the fact that we're only got spoons and forks, I'm guessing maybe a curry dish. We'll see. Maybe a skewer or something. We're waiting for the food, and while we wait, I'm thinking maybe we do a little grocery store look around. Because I'm seeing some things that I've never seen before in my life. Kicking it off with, what is Jeprox fish? What is that? Oven dried. Wow, that is a big label. You ain't missing that, are you? Nutrition facts: 90 calories. Dried salted Jeprox fish. Never seen that ever. Looks very popular. Look, you've got it all. Look, even the sambal bakso. You've got all the sauces. This looks like the real deal, by the way. $12 they're charging for this, but this has probably been imported and all of that. If you want an extra hot picante chili sauce, I think that's from Germany. You've even got some chocolate biscuits, coated peanuts. These must be from, I don't know where they're from, 1975. Anyone know where they're from? Couldn't tell you. All of these snacks. No, they're not snacks. Is that chicken? That's like a chicken broth. That is literally chicken broth or a little chicken soup thing. Jasmine tea, fried red onions. It's great. Yeah, buy fried sliced garlic as well. Yeah, look. $7 for that if you want that. Easily done. It's a great store, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I come
Every Tuesday, yeah. This is my first time. I'm loving it.
Oh, it's amazing.
I like got to walk around and see what else is going on. It's always the same dish?
No, every week they post the Instagram.
Ah, okay. Look, nasi goreng paste or powder. You've even got the same fried red onions you want. It's great. What are these? Real shrimp chips. Lime chili flavoured real shrimp chips. This looks way out of my depth. I don't even know what this is. What is this?
No, that one just like the garlic crackers.
Garlic crackers. Wow. And then this?
Same thing, but different.
Oh yeah, and then this? What's this?
That one is a macaroni.
Macaroni?
Yeah.
Like spicy?
No, I mean like a not real macaroni. So
Oh.
make it like a shape like.
Right. So it's like a crisp.
Yeah. Really?
Sure.
Yeah, the string crackers.
You tried these? No.
Yeah.
This is cool. Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you. Is there like a traditional drink as well, or anything you recommend having?
The regular. That one is jasmine tea. So the jasmine tea a little bit sweet.
What do you think's the best one?
That one a little bit because the original is a little bit bitter.
Okay. We'll try the sweet one and then the original one, please. Yeah, okay. We'll try one of these, yeah. There we go. 10 bucks. 10 contact. Okay. Both of their traditional drinks are jasmine tea. There's an original one, which is a little bit more bitter, and then this one is a sweet one. I'm gonna try this one first. Maybe we should just get on some food, actually, but I'm kind of parched. Here we go. Oh, that is good. That is. I'm buying some of that. That's sweet enough for me, though. Oh, it is sweeter. For the food, we have got a mix of 6 items. We've got the shredded chicken, the watercress with bean sprouts. We've got some peanuts, some rice, some sambal. All right, let's get cracking. chicken's got a bit to it. Right, serious bit of chicken. It's on the bone, but it's been shredded off the bone. There's caught a bone there, so I don't want to inhale that by accident. Definitely not. That is some juicy chicken. I wonder what I marinate that in. And the thing is, them having the peanuts, I'm putting the peanuts there, I don't know if I'm just supposed to do it with that. I like it with. Very good. Okay. This is the watercress. I don't know what these little golden bits are on top. But here we go. Okay. Kind of garlicky, crunchy. This is just, I'm kind of, we've walked in, and within 10 or 15 minutes, I've got to admit, this is kicking. This is hotter than the chicken. Whoa. I didn't even see any chili. Maybe I'm still kicking from the chicken. I don't even know at this point. This is the samba. Sambal. I would say sambal, but I was hearing samba. Okay.
Ready.
Welcome back. We're taking you on a 6-night adventure through Germany for the Christmas markets along the line. On board one of the best river cruise lines in the world. Join us as we bring our entire river cruise adventure series together and show you what it's like to take this journey. We're sailing on Riverside to Busey, a stunning ship from relatively economic river cruise scene. But this level of luxury doesn't come cheap. The total cost for this cruise was over $11,000. We're going to show you exactly what that kind of money gets you. From exploring magical, twinkling Christmas markets to the white glove service of our own private butler, we're bringing you along. Is this the best river cruise experience in the water today? And is it worth the cost? Stick around and find out. Plus, we'll share some Christmas market tips if you're planning your own trip this winter. Let's get started.
I'm gonna stay in a new house every single night this week. Great. Well, each night the places will double in size. Hopefully working my way all the way up to a giga. There we go. Let's teleport to location 1, shall we? Starting with home number 1, a train caboose tiny home. Look how tiny this thing is. Are you kidding me? The official size of our first home is 1 bedroom, just one big room. This place is our first home and it's very tiny, yes, but that doesn't mean it's lame. Because when you first walk into this place, you instantly get hit with this old Western vibe and feeling. It's so cool. The ceilings are also pretty short, so it kind of makes me feel like I'm gonna hit my head all the time. To your left is a tiny little kitchen sink area with some boots with some coffee in it, a coffee pot, a lamp, and a cute little cow and pig mug. To your right, there's some awesome art on the door, and then a bathroom area that has this little guy getting in your toilet in. You're the kind of guy you don't want to mess with. As you continue down the hallway, there's this little upper area, refrigerator, microwave area, and as you continue on, you come into the main home area where you have a dining table. It is something that I have no idea what it is. What the heck is this? You have a built-in shower area, which is really crazy. Look at this. Oh, and then you have the main bed. straight through and opens up into the forest, where you can see a little hammock area and the rest of the.
Looking for a simpler way to shop for electricity? Electricityplans.com is
So this place is basically 2 bedrooms. This main room and another main room over there. In this main room, you have the kitchen, couch, chair, dining room. There's also a bathroom right over here. And yes, at first glance, this room looks very tiny, but not everything is as it seems. Why could I be pointing out? It's because this room also has a little loft area upstairs. Oh, come on, this is pretty cool, huh? Also, look at the ceiling. It's awesome. And yes, I would love to jump from here to the couch, but I don't have the guts. So this is technically bedroom 1. There's just one big room. Let's head down the hall and I'll show you the second bedroom. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second bedroom. Everything in this apartment is kind of space themed, which is pretty cool. This couch thing is super comfortable. There's a TV right there where I think we'll be having our movie night tonight. Oh, and I just had an idea. I need to show you guys upstairs. We have this little space-themed carpet area where you can stargaze at night. Yes, telescope to try to see some stars, and these big windows. I'm definitely coming in here tonight to stargaze. And you have this outdoor area where you can see the backyard. I guess it does kind of feel like we're in a tree a little bit. And that's pretty much the whole house. Small but sweet. And it definitely feels like an upgrade from the last one. Besides maybe the backyard area. Pretty much all it is. No hot tub, no hammock. But yeah, it also took me about 93 steps in total to walk around this whole place. But you guys know, if I'm gonna find the most fun house to live in with my family, I gotta test out that backyard like it's my own. And the dinner situation, and the movie night. So let's go out to the backyard. Yeah, so since there's pretty much nothing to do in the backyard besides grill, I decided to send the drone out and take these really cinematic drone shots from a very far away distance. But now, this is me sign languaging that was really fun, but it's time for dinner and I'm hungry, so let's go out then. Bad news, I forgot to bring dinner. Good news is, scavenged through the cabinets and found not only oatmeal, but hot chocolate. That's about what my typical dinner would look like anyway. Possibly even better. So we hit our move. You lived in New York City.
My life.
Would this be a good place to live with your family?
I mean, it has a lot of, places you could go.
What's your absolute favorite part of living here, though?
The only thing I could say, I don't have to drive. I've never drove before in my life.
Unless you walk or...
I walk and I take the train, I take the bus and all that stuff,
You like my t-shirt?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
All right, I'm here with...
William Anthony, stand-up comedian. I'm up to sit down now.
Okay, let's go. Officially a stand-up comedian.
Can I sit down right now?
Yeah, of course, absolutely. What's your favorite part about living in New York City?
The clashing of different personalities.
Like you and me.
Well, you are the future. You're like a bread in the oven. I'm like...
To get inside, I started by walking in from the street down the hallway that led me to an elevator where I pressed floor number 12. I had to put a key in and turn it at the right time in order to get the elevator to work. What a complex way to get in your house every day. I was expecting the elevator to open up into a hallway, but it opened up straight into this apartment. Whoa. Elevator now. Gotta wait on the elevator to come up. You really have to take this into account with your travel time here. Oh. Almost just got crushed. They add up fast. And the best part is that your money isn't locked away. Guys, here we go again, I guess. Oh my goodness. We've doubled in size yet again. We've also changed category quite a bit. A little bit different than New York City, I'd say. Welcome to Smithmore Castle. The size of this place is 8 bedrooms, which is crazy. I'm staying in an 8-bedroom castle tonight. Never thought I'd be saying that sentence out loud. This place is located in the mountains of North Carolina, and it is absolutely beautiful. I couldn't come all the way out here to a castle as beautiful as this all by my lonesome. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, from wherever you're watching, make some noise for Mama Guajardo. Beautiful entrance.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
I'm very excited you're here, and it's actually crazy because I'm trying to make eye contact with you, but directly to the left of your head is a bunny.
Enough yapping. Let's get inside so we can give you guys a tour.
That's like what I would say. I just told my mom to say it. This is usually the point where I look to you guys and I go, guys, this place place is insane. Getting here started with my mom and I driving through the mountains of North Carolina until we finally came across this gate. Put the code in, we drove through it, and eventually pulled up at the Smithmore Castle, where there was a man waiting for us outside named Mr. Matthew.
Hello. Thank you so much.
Antonio, great to meet
Pleasure to meet you.
We then walked into the main area of the hall where we met Sir Benjamin.
Yes. Antonio, great to meet you.
I felt both underdressed and insecure, and so I said.
You got better clothes.
The foyer area was filled with all sorts of animals that he himself had caught. He started the tour by showing us the first bedroom. My mom and I swung by, picked up these on the way here.
Thank you. How's it look? How's it look?
After we looked at the first bedroom, we went up the stairs straight into what's called the Knight's Hall, and it was absolutely beautiful.
Get a GoDaddy website, email, and matching domain bundled together for one low price. It's everything you need to bring your business online.
Already, the detail in this place was breathtaking. Sir Benjamin then started to tell me about some of the animals they have on the property.
Wildlife you can think of. We've got everything's trying to kill you. It's a great paradise that we've got. Stay away from eagles. So stay away from that chap. He's locked up, but still. Now that we've got that conversation out of the way.
He then showed us out to the courtyard, which is basically the backyard of this place, which I'm excited to go out and experience a little bit later.
What's her name?
Yes, it used to be Floss, but now it's Julia Independence the Fourth because there's a very funny story with it. When the bear killed all the rabbits in our hutch, 2 weeks prior, she shows up to the castle entrance on 4th of July into my arm.
He then showed us the dining room where we're going to be having dinner tonight, which I'm very excited about, and then into one of the other bedrooms. And then he asked me something that made me a little bit nervous.
Why don't you go in and see if you can work the toilet?
Okay.
Like that.
Should we do it?
Yes, you should.
Yes.
That's awesome.
I'm taking notes. I want a toilet like that at home. We then visited yet another of the 8 bedrooms, and then as we walked upstairs, he told us absolutely not to go in the kitchen.
You shan't ever go into. You will be darted in the neck by the master of the kitchen.
We walked upstairs, and just when I thought the views couldn't get any better, they did.
620-pound elk. I tickled him in Montana.
He showed us into some more rooms. We got to take my mom to hers.
I've been everywhere. This is the greatest floor.
Wow. And then finally we've made it to mine. I'm kind of freaking out right now because whenever we walked into my room, he said this.
The piece that is hung above the toilet. Haunted. Anyways,
So I'm just trying not to think about that.
we have this beautiful bed.
You have this little area where you can get ready. Some chocolate covered strawberries, which I've eaten a lot of. Fireplace, TV, which I'm excited to watch a movie on later. This sort of creepy picture of a cool dresser. A nice little mini fridge area. Beautiful bathroom with a skylight and a picture of Mona Lisa. Toilet. And then this picture that he said is haunted right above it. But then you got to see it outside. That view. Oh my gosh. Why don't we make our way to the outside courtyard area, check on our bunny rabbit friend, see what this backyard is like. And here's how many steps we got walking around this whole place for the tour. That's a lot of steps. This is definitely the nicest backyard we've seen thus far. Just hanging out with Julius the Fourth Independence, who survived the bear attack so well. Then Mr. Matthew came out and he and I started talking. Back in my room, I was trying to get a cool video of him, but I think that just came across as me creepily filming him from my window.
So I'll be serving you dinner this evening with your mother in the formal dining room. You'll hear me ringing the dinner bell at 5:55, which is approximately 5 minutes before dinner service. Mr. Matthew, head cook with us, the forecast of Mr. Matthew.
Has some social media accounts that I'm gonna link down below.
We're just getting started. I'm so flattered that you would give me a shout out, but please consider following everyone. Thank you, sir. Mr. Matthew, I'll see you at dinner.
Mr. Matthew is a humble legend. He took such good care of me. Imagine how cool it would be if we all banded together to get up 1,000 followers. He's the kind of guy you want to succeed. Tell Antonio sent you. It's 5:55. Dinner's at 6, and I just heard Mr. Matthew ring the dinner bell. We gotta move quickly. 3, 2, 1. Let's think. No way. Let's go to dinner. How do we look? I know, I see that. We're asking them that. All right, let's go. Why am I nervous right now? What's everyone having tonight? each other. Mr. Matthew was teaching me a little bit of etiquette. Shoulders in, sit up straight, take notes. This is how you like to look.
I think it's so important for
Yeah, that's why I hold it up.
Why is it so awkward?
It wasn't this awkward when we were having a steak and shake today.
So pretty. Guys, I have this kind of crazy dream of hitting 1 million subscribers this year, and I genuinely believe that we can do it. And I think we're like less than 20K subscribers away from 800,000. And at 800,000, I made a deal with you guys, since you guys are always calling me old. I would dye my hair whatever color you guys decide. And if we hit 1 million subscribers before this year is over, then I'll get a tattoo. I'll let you guys pick what tattoo I get. And I feel like I'm already regretting saying this, but you know what? I have a dream. We're gonna get there. So if you've enjoyed this video so far, all you gotta do to get us one step closer to that goal is hit subscribe, join the road. Alright, enough yapping. Let's watch this movie.
Hold up, Alana, this is the dreamiest person possible. She picked snickerdoodles, original, and French vanilla. Dessert vibes, 0 sugar, and ready in seconds. Because she used our bundle link, she logged in, 58% off, 40 surprise gifts, and free shipping. Now let's spin the bill for her free gifts. First up, a fanny pack, essential. Then, a frother. She's getting Pinterest girl energy. Last, straws. Alana didn't just stock up, she secured a summer of iced coffee domination. If you want this kind of energy, grab the bundle while it's still on. But don't wait, this deal won't last.
I chose Shopify because when I was testing other platforms, it was definitely not the most user-friendly. I look at it multiple times a day. Compare sales to last year, to last week, understand your categories and what to get into. All of the tools are really helpful.
Good morning. Homie came right to us. Closing remarks to this place. I love it as well. I would give this place a livability score. I'm going to buy it all the time. It's Castle. Thank you for everything. It's time to go to the next one. Wait, you hear that? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Arizona, where it is a cool 150 degrees Fahrenheit here. I'm feeling kind of excited to be here because we are at our final place of the video. We've jumped from 8 bedrooms to now 16 bedrooms. We obviously have a lot of gravity covers, so let's giddy up and explore this place, shall we? Let's just drive way in. Look how pretty this is. Cacti, this is. My friends, this place is, you guys want to say it with me? Wait for it, sane. When I got here, I realized this isn't just a house. This is a straight up compound. And there are 5 main sections to it. The first is the main house, where I'm at right now. When you walk in through the front doors, you go straight into the living room, where there's some very luxury furniture, a pretty picture of a horse on a wall, a little mini bar area.
Place just has big pillars inside. It's so big they left a map to the whole place right here. Look at this.
The map shows the whole compound, and I'm going to be using it for reference to not get lost walking around this place.
This is where we are.
If you go to your right, it takes you straight to this dining room area with windows that look out into the driveway and front yard, and the kitchen, which is, you guessed it, massive. I have a feeling I'm going to run out of descriptor words. The host left some delicious snacks for me, which I really enjoyed. A coffee maker.
This is a crazy nice fridge. And I know a thing or two about fridges, so I don't really know what that is.
And a really big walk-in pantry. There's also another family seating area facing the pool and backyard. Connected to the kitchen is another living room. with a TV and an incredibly cozy looking couch.
Oh my goodness. Cozier than my bed at home.
Also connected to the kitchen is a bedroom. Remember, there are 16 total bedrooms on this property. The bedroom has a nice TV. Some more books. This porch is just like the place I did in Iceland. You're a real miser when you're sitting right there. And a door that leads straight to the backyard and a bathroom. Down the hall, bedroom, bathroom, and the garage. Got a magic sink and a very nice carpet. You can have the coffee walk in the dryer and another bedroom. I connect to a private little garden. This wall is like a spring and a big one. And so another time. It's hot. I love you guys. Let's keep it going. This is the tables area. There's bedrooms in each of these. Let's speed run, shall we? Nice. Super nice. Extra nice. Dark but nice. Starting to lose count nice. Getting really hot nice.
What if you could make a song using only your voice? Let's start with the drums. I'm gonna hit drums and click cover. Yes. This is good. Okay, perfect. I feel like this song needs a rhythm guitar.
You thought we were done? No, I'm saving the best for last. This is like the pavilion pool house room area, and it is massive. This place had all sorts of stuff to do inside of it, like chess, and a nice fireplace, another living room area that looked really cozy, and a piano. Another kitchen area, pool table, what looks like a poker table, and a nice gym with a sauna and a cold plunge. There's also another full kitchen in here, and an area upstairs in case you want to hire a private masseuse. Crazy. I told you guys I was saving the best for last, so let's go hit it. I think I know where I'm having my movie night tonight, guys. This is crazy. All the chairs are so comfortable. For the trek around this property, we're looking at 1,729 stepperoonies. I'll take that, ladies and gentlemen. This place is truly just so much significantly bigger than the first tiny home we stayed in. It's like hard for me to wrap my mind around it. You still gotta like test out the backyard and do the dinner and the movie night. I'm just thinking about doing all of that by myself here kind of makes me sad. But I don't know. One second. Yo, what?
We thought you could use some company.
And there's no chance that like you flew here with me and you were just hiding the whole time I was filming all the other clips, right?
Yeah, no chance.
No chance. Okay, so I really need to experience the backyard, do the dinner, have a movie night, all to give this place a Lily Sport.
Yeah, I think we can manage.
Rock and rolls. Are you having a good movie night?
Oh my gosh, am I? I love this movie so much.
I agree. No flashes in the movie theater, sorry. This house was awesome and fun, but honestly, before my family got here, it was kind of depressing. And after staying at all the different homes in this video, I think I've realized that the most fun house to live in one day is honestly just whichever house that my family's in. So we're leaving this mega mansion and going back to our normal sized house. But since they're there, that normal sized house is pretty dang awesome. See you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. YouTube thinks you'll like this video. If you want to hang on a little bit longer, why don't you try and click it on it?
How to make your ex viral on your view?
No, there's no cooking. Cooking show's canceled. kitchen's closed. Told you the kitchen's closed. Show's closed. I'm deleting the YouTube channel. Stupid. YouTube channel's stupid, Ryan. How many subscribers?
in Vegas to see if it's even possible to win them. We're bringing $200 to each game, starting with this horse racing machine. This looks insane. I think a horse with $100. You think a horse with $100. Yes. All right, what do you got? I'm betting on number 5. That's 2. We're gonna do 4. Okay. Actually, I got betting number 5. Okay, let's go. Come on. Come on. You can see him coming round. And there's a whole video up there too. Number 5's in the lead. 5's in the lead. 5's in the lead. Carry on. Carry on. Carry on. Keep up the pace. 5. Come on. Catch it up. I'm actually catching up. Go. 5. 5. Stay in the lead. No. I won. But that's terrible. Bro, you just won $800. Well, we just won $800 on the first one. That's huge. Alright. Run that back? Yeah, let's run that straight back. I'm going this one. Oh, wait. So that's $1. Yeah. Alright, okay. Alright, bro. If we get also, should I just chuck 50 on it for it to come along as well? Just keep it. Oh my god, I like that. Oh, 194. I took it off. Number 6, bro. Number 6. Alright, he's at the back now. That's fine. Serving energy. Getting ready to pop off. Or if he goes to us, we still win.
I don't want to go on bigger.
Oh my god, red. Come on, red. 6. Number 1 big 6. No, slow down. Slow down. No. That's so much fun. That was it. What is that? What is 194? Wait, this actually might be a cheat code.
I don't want to go on there. Stupid anyway. I mean, I'm never gonna meet any of those people in real life. Stupid. So is my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is dumb. I don't have any subscribers. I don't like Bigo anymore. Stupid. Waste of time.
Precisely, deliberately, forcefully. So I'm going to teach you now exactly how the Holy Ghost taught me to call money correctly. And I want you to lean in. Don't miss a word. This
I swear, software can sense fear. The moment you urgently need one specific feature, it disappears into 14.
How close does the aircraft tail get to the actual physical runway where the pilots rotate for takeoff? Well, sometimes it gets a little too close. And I'm going to show you some dramatic video here in a second of a tail strike with Boeing 777 that you're not going to believe. But before I get into that, I want to talk about one thing that's of a personal nature to me, and I think something that you're going to want to be included on. Last year, we did a fundraiser for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and as you know, I've got 3 grandchildren that have a terminally ill disease, and all 3 of them have benefited from the Make-A-Wish Foundation. They've had their wish, and all 3 decided to go to Disney. That's not the only place kids go for a wish, but all 3 of them have had their wish, and that's a big reason why I wear this lanyard. A lot of questions over the years about, why do you wear a uniform? Why do you wear that, red lanyard? Well, the red lanyard is a sign from me to my grandkids that lets them know that their poppy is thinking about them. What's the significance of this? When they went down to Disney as part of the Make-A-Wish program, they give them a Make-A-Wish lanyard down there, and all of the employees, all of the characters, everybody at Disney is clued in to look for these lanyards. And when they see a little kid with one of these lanyards on, they treat him like a king. It's awesome how much they fawn over these kids, and they just make their week absolutely spectacular and magical in a way that only Disney can. And so because of that, I told my grandbabies, I said, I'm going to wear a
Because I'm
lanyard
depressed,
as
Brian.
often as I possibly can. Every time you see your kid one of these, hear what I'm thinking about you. With that being said, we decided to take our platform here and use it for good, and we started a Make-A-Wish fundraiser. And we, honestly, folks, we thought we'd probably raise
And I'm sure you know why.
$50,000, and we were going to match the first $5,000 of that, so $55,000.
If you don't have any money, you get pretty fucking
You guys
depressed.
blew us away. I mean, we raised $150,000.
I talk about it, it's social media.
Make-A-Wish campaign, so we're going to do it again this year.
And don't talk about it either on here. Don't start saying money, Dr. Cat, all that. Please don't do that.
Blow the lid off of that. How much does it cost for each wish? It's right around $10,000 per wish per child. So we're supporting Make-A-Wish of Eastern North Carolina. They've got 283 kids waiting in the pipeline to get funding for their wish. That's $2.83 million. That's a lot of money. We're asking you to be generous, whatever you can give. We're hoping to raise $150,000 this year, and we're opening up the campaign right now. So there's a link down below for you to give. It's a secure link. We've checked it all out. We did it last year. We're going to do it again this year. And folks, thank you so much for being part of this. It means something to me personally that you all are as generous as can be. And we will match again this year the first $5,000 of donations. So let's go. Let's get this thing going, and let's get those kids their wish. Now, back to this. What does it look like to have a tail strike in the 777? Let me show you. It happens real quick here. It's at a distance. I'll back it up and show it to you again. But look at all the sparks coming off the back of this airplane. Watch. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, right there it stops. So what is this aircraft doing? They're not on a takeoff roll. They're actually on a go-around, and that makes a huge difference. For whatever reason, they got all the way down to the runway and they decided to go around. They push the power back up, but the airplane gets kind of slow. Let me back it up for you and show you again right there, right underneath the airplane. There's a little nib right there. You can hardly see it, but right at that little moment, there's a thing called the tail skid. And there's a tail skid on the back of a 777, and it's designed to take the impact if you, for any reason, should strike the tail of the aircraft so that the fuselage back here doesn't get damaged. That could cause real problems to the point where the tail of the airplane could depart and the whole airplane falls out of So there's this tail skid assembly, and I'll show you a picture of one in just a minute, but I want you to see this. Now, let's listen in to what's going on in the cockpit as they strike the tail on the go-around. We're going to pick up with the ATC audio right now.
264 Heavy 5010, runway 365 for the link.
My YouTube channel, Stupid Ryan.
Questions, Connie 264. They've just been cleared to land. They're coming in. They're 30 seconds away from this tail strike. And then all of the excitement that ensues afterwards, or non-excitement. You be the judge. Get it done? Line up on the runway right about where you saw the video is going to take place in about 10 seconds. All right, they're touching down right about now. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's the tail strike. They lift off. Golly. They're on their way out.
264 is going out.
They inform the tower that they're going around. Now everybody knows they're going around, but they have to, make that communication. They do. Are they aware in the cockpit that they've struck the tail? Yes. There's a light that comes on the ICAS screen that says just tail strike. And boy, it'll get your attention like nothing else. And your heart sinks at that moment because you probably felt it. In the airplane, when you were rotating, you think, oh, we got slow, we struck the tail, how much damage has been done, and then that tail strike shows up. I'll tell you in a second how the airplane knows that there's been a tail strike, but they're on their way on the go around. What does the tower say about all this?
Holy tail strike. 264 Heavy, thank you, go around 5 right, maintain 4,000.
This might be the only delivery service that actually feels chef made because it is. This is Cookie Mini, and if you're someone that enjoys delicious food without having to worry about grocery shopping, cooking, and cleaning, then you're gonna love this service because all you have to do is heat up the meals in the oven or microwave, and the best part is
I don't make any money from this channel.
Stupid. They partnered with some of the best chefs in the world, like Chef Marcus Samuelson, to design meals that have the same taste, consistency, and quality you'd expect at their restaurants. This week I ordered some of Chef Marcus' most popular dishes, like his smoky brown sugar chicken, masala spiced shrimp, green pesto bucatini, and M's famous chicken and waffles. Chef Marcus is an 8 times James Beard Award winner that owns the Red Rooster in Harlem, and these are the type of quality partnerships you can expect from Cook Unity. If you want to feel like you have your own personal chef, head to the link in my bio to get 50% off your first order.
Your family may be owed thousands in social media compensation in 2026. Find out now in 30 seconds. If your teenager was on social media before turning 18, you could qualify to seek huge potential compensation due to a new lawsuit. For years, platforms like Instagram.
They're kind of busy, so they're not getting back just yet. Don't know why they're so busy, but they're getting the gear up, they're getting the flaps up. It's a busy, just a straight go around, not to mention one with a tail strike.
My YouTube channel is Stupid Ryan. I don't even know why you're on here. This is dumb. I don't even get any people on here. Nobody's sent me any money. I haven't made any money from this channel. It's stupid.
Know that they struck the tail. They saw the whole thing happen.
This whole thing is stupid, and I'm stupid.
Confirmation yet from Kalita Airlines, from Connie 264, that they've had the tail strike. They're going to communicate that back and forth because is it conceivable that they didn't know? No, not really. But they're going to confirm. The tower is going to confirm with them that information as they're on their go around. So watch this. So they just come back and call sign. Right.
Doesn't matter, whatever you need to do.
Whatever altitude you need. They know that there's an emergency here.
264 Heavy, counter DF time. For me to tell you some information. Yeah, go ahead. There's definitely a tail strike on your rotation there. Just so you know. We may declare emergency for you. Let me know if you all intend to do so. And do you need some time to run some checklists or anything? No time for checklists, but yeah, we'll declare emergency.
Okay, so he says, no, they don't need any time to run any checklists. That's always kind of a mistake. It's always going to take you longer than you think to get back around and land because there is a tail strike checklist. Now, there might only be 1 or 2 items on it, like, check the pressurization on the airplane, check the condition of the tail, come back and land at the nearest suitable airport. That's about it. It's a pretty short checklist. With these guys, they don't have to talk to the passengers. They don't have to talk to the flight attendants because there aren't any. This is a cargo operation. They do have to talk to their company. They've already declared, well, sort of declared an emergency at this time because they got talked into it. They're coming back around and they're going to get themselves pressed for time. And this is, again, it's almost like a rookie mistake sometimes, but a lot of pilots, it's tempting to want to just get back and land as fast as you can. You got to give yourself enough time.
Okay, thank you. Let me call the radar.
All right, so Tower's looking at for
You want the Iowa 36 center? Is that what you said? 926 for him? Okay, 926 for him. Return left heading 180.
So they took off on 36 right. That's where they started.
926 for heavy time approach 126. 5 old road the trucks here.
They're busy right now doing something because they missed it.
4 heavy time approach 126.65.
It's the second call. They're still busy.
Yeah, so it's for 926 for heavy 126.65. 126.65.
So the 3 calls lets me know that the crew's somewhat distracted. I don't know if they're discussing it, getting their story together, doing a checklist, maybe on the phone talking to company, trying to figure out whether they want to come back to the airport. They took off on 36 right. So Tower now is going to coordinate with a truck to go out there and check 36 right, because not only is there potential damage to the airplane, the fuselage, but there's also damage on that runway. They want to see how bad it is. Did they dig a big rut in the runway? Is it safe to land airplanes on 36 right? So they're most likely, I don't know yet, they're most likely going to shut down that runway for some time. They might have to shut it down for a while they repair the runway, which would be maybe days or even weeks to get the repairs done. We don't know yet. But these guys are coming around and they're taking them around to the west. Now that's significant here in a minute because they've been making departures out to the west, and they're going to have to shut down the whole airport while this emergency aircraft comes back around. Do they make it back around in the first try? Well, I'm setting you up for that because no, not so much. Listen.
Speed onto runway 36 correct.
That's for the pickup truck to go inspect. Can't hear what he says back.
It was right about in that area.
So the tower's telling him, we're looking at it.
The aircraft landed is the emergency aircraft. They are on a 7-mile file. You can follow that aircraft. It's a 777 for 36 center.
Okay, so he tells everybody, we've only got 1 aircraft we're dealing with. They're on final, turning in back into the airport. Probably a little too tight. Lots of things to do. They're coming back around. The next aircraft is the emergency aircraft. That's the one you're going to follow down the runway.
Put the cat food in,
run. Taxi to inspect their aircraft for them. Everybody's all set up.
Thought maybe if I ate some cat food, I'd feel less depressed.
Okay. All right, so you're no closing that runway. Thank you.
So Ops 8, or the fire chief, that's who shuts down the runway. So they go out and they take out an inspection, they look at it and they go, we have to shut down this runway. So they just shut down 36 right. These guys are on final for 36 center.
Everyone, you're on the 27. You're just going to have to wait. 36 right is known to close. We are emergency inbound for 36 center, which shuts down the intersection runway. So everybody's just going to have to wait.
Everybody's just going to have to wait. So now the whole airport is shut down. These guys are kind of rushing to get back to 36 center. If they have to land,
I've been on land. Put the cat food in.
That's the door that comes out. At the end of the fairing is a thing called a skid sheet, and that's designed to stay on the ground. It's actually, that's where the sparks are coming from in the video that you just saw. It's designed to actually grind down. And then, most importantly, there's a shock absorber right here that goes back up into the airplane. That absorbs most of the strike or the hit of the tail as it comes down and gets really, really close to the runway. And there's a little thing that protrudes out of the side. It's a little round, it's really hard to see. It's like when your turkey is done on Thanksgiving and that little plastic part pops out, lets you know that the turkey is cooked all the way. That would pop out if there's been a tail strike in the past. So when I'm doing my walk around inspection, I always look for that little nib. And as long as it's in, I'm good to go. If it's popped out, like the turkey's done, somebody previous to me flying the airplane struck the tail of the airplane. Now, many times that skid shoe is painted bright red so that you can tell if somebody has struck it, because the red paint will come off and it'll just be its natural color. So that's number one. But number two, you'll see that thing popped out. If it's popped out on your takeoff or your walk-around inspection, let somebody know. They'll track it down to the previous crew. You don't want to miss it, because if another crew checks it, you're the guy that they blame for it. So these guys, that's the tail skid assembly. It saves the day. It keeps the fuselage intact so that there's minimal damage to the airplane, but it looks really dramatic when they're taking off. So let's go back to the audio now as they're coming around. They're lined up on 3-6 center for a full stop landing.
Charlie 264 Heavy, Cincy Tower, runway 36 center, clear to land, wind 0907.
All right, that's a right left crosswind. You're kind of coming back for the runway. They seem a little high at this point. You can't hear their audio.
Charlie 264 Heavy, cancel landing clearance, cancel approach clearance, fly heading 360, maintain 4,000.
Right at this moment, they're unstable. They're too high for the approach. And so they call in and we got to go around. All right, cancels their approach clearance, gives them a go around instruction. They got themselves jammed. They came around too quickly. They needed a longer final to get everything done. They were a little bit too high and unstable. Good call on the second go around, but they kind of forced it on themselves.
Your life is full. Your future shouldn't have to wait. At Houston Christian University, you can earn your degree 100% online on your schedule. Career-focused programs in business, nursing, education, and leadership built to help you grow personally, professionally, and with purpose. Flexible courses, supportive faculty, a faith-driven foundation that sets you apart. The next start date is right around the corner. Don't wait. Your future starts now. Apply today at online.hc.edu.
I have 3 businesses that are selling on Shopify. Once I figured out that Shopify was a thing, I never turned back. I can create a site with my eyes closed. Shopify thinks ahead of us, and it thinks about the customer more than anything. It's just helping push and drive sales. Every day I'm thinking about some other new business. But Shopify is doing it to me because it's so easy to use.
Good day, people. Today we're going to take a 27-hour train up to northern India to Amritsar. 1,500 kilometers. And it's just not going to be any train. We're not going to go in the usual sleeper or the seating seats, no. Today we are going to go in style, a bit of luxury in the back, in one AC. Let's go. Thanks, brother. What's your name? Divyansh. Safe journey, man. And on this long journey through the northwestern part of the country, you're going to find out the comforts of this train. How good are the views? What is there to eat? And as per usual, what is the bathroom situation? And, on these kind of trips, you never know who you meet. Good day, sir. So we'll see what happens on this quite long journey. I think it's one of the back, one of the rear ones. Like, I wouldn't want to get stuck in one carriage where I could reach the back. Go, let's go. I'm gonna get in that wagon like here. Namaskar. Happy journey. Can I go through here? Yes. Here. Oh, okay. No? Yes. Pushing. Let's see. Look at this. It's moody in here. This is not our section. I think this is the 2 AC or 3 AC. And you can already see that it's less congested than the typical basic sleeper cars. Is this on AC? Yes. Okay. Hello. Hey, you coming? Where are you going?
Thought I'd make some cat food.
Bunny pie. Hey, Jimmy bro. And you too, sir.
You have to push it into the side.
I've never done something like this before. How are you? Is this H1? Yes. Roll up. H1? Surprise. This suit. Oh, is there someone else in here? Alright, this is us. We've got company.
Why is everyone dropping Starbucks for this protein coffee? Is it because their Black Friday sale with free gifts is still on? Or do people suddenly understand that drinking hundreds of calories for a ridiculous amount of money at Starbucks is crazy, and that hidden protein can actually be easy, healthy, and delicious? Maybe it is because people noticed that the protein helps to control appetite and sugar cravings, or because they're just tired of chalky protein shakes and want to get protein in without even noticing it. Well, I think we will never know.
Why does a love need good design? Some morning light and spring air. So breakfast is all hands on deck. And so lazy mornings grow into lazy afternoons. In our homes, there are no unlived-in hearts, no off-limit rooms. We build feet on the furniture kinds of places. Because we design homes where life comes to life. Where our best friends belong. It's the maker of home.
Right, I'm gonna restart, take a screenshot of the cat food. Give me